Today, we honor those who served and continue to serve our nation in times of war and conflict. Our sport has long been aligned with Canada's military service since it was first introduced to Canada, with curling facilities serving as an outlet for military members all across the country. We remember them and thank them for their service today. Welcome back, everyone, to the Prince Albert Golf and Curling Centre. We're here for the 2022 Canadian Mixed Curling Championship Draw 16 action. This is the third time that we've seen our championship pool teams here out on the ice. My name's Kyle Jans, joined by Kara Teveno. We're happy to have you here in beautiful but cold Prince Albert, Saskatchewan. It's been a great week so far as we are here for our next championship pool game between Team British Columbia's Miles Craig out of the Victoria and Duncan Curling Clubs up against Northwest Territories. That's Team Jamie Cooey of the Yellowknife Curling Centre.
Yeah, thanks for having me back. It might be cold for everybody else that I've been hearing last night, but I'm kind of used to it, I'm not going to lie.
You definitely get a thicker skin growing up in the prairies, absolutely.
Yeah, just gear up too. It's actually funny. We're going through some of my kids' mitts and toques this morning too, and making sure we had everything lined up for the winter. So.
Big game for both of these teams. They both split a pair of games yesterday in the championship pool. British Columbia throwing Redstones here at 5-3. The Northwest Territories at 6-2. Looking through the standings in that championship pool, it's so close right now. I thought initially looking at it, 7 wins might be enough to get you there. It might get you to a safe spot, but there's still, I don't think there will be anything quite guaranteed after this draw, and it looks like it's all going to come down to the wire.
Yeah, 7 wins will probably get you a playoff spot, but I was looking this morning, and I don't think anybody's out of contention yet either. So you got everybody kind of playing each other. Still 2 games to go today, so lots to be decided, and definitely a big day.
Run down the lineups of the teams here from British Columbia. We have Miles Craig at skip, third Stephanie Jackson-Bayer, second Chris Bayer, lead Carly Sandwith Craig. As mentioned, they're from the Victoria and Duncan Curling Clubs. 2 husband-wife duos, which is a very interesting concept.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. I told them that I'm impressed because I don't know if I could do it, but yeah, just wanted to send a big shout out to the Victoria and the Duncan Curling Club, along with Curl BC. They've had a lot of support for these teams, and they wanted to just thank them for that. And it takes everybody.
Absolutely does. And on the Northwest Territories side, of course, skip Jamie Cooey, third Margot Fleming, second Cole Parsons, and lead Megan Kohler, again from the Yellowknife Curling Club. They had quite the adventure getting here. Margot, though, coming from Ontario, so she got here before the rest of the team, but a few flight delays and cancellations led to the remaining 3 players taking a nice little road trip and getting to know each other pretty well from Edmonton here to Prince Albert.
Yeah, I was talking to Jamie on the weekend, and it didn't sound like it was very pretty, so they were happy to be here, and you know what, they've done well since, so it's nice that they were able to put all those struggles behind and just focus on the game once they got here.
Looking here, we do have the Northwest Territories throwing yellow rocks, starting with hammer as well as Cole Parsons settles into the hack. Just inside 4 foot, it looks like, for some draw line right here.
I like it. We have room! Room!
Parsons, born not too far away in Kindersley, Saskatchewan, does call Yellowknife home, though. Been to 3 Tim Hortons Briars, rather. He was there from 2019, 2020, and 2022, all with Jamie Cooey playing at the lead position.
Good good old Saskatchewan boy. I'm sure it's nice for him to be able to come to his home province for a national. That's always great. And it's nice when you can have supporters come down the road as well.
You like edge?
And also at second, Chris Baer from British Columbia. He's played a variety of men's teams, skipping a few. He's now playing in men's with Miles, I'm pretty sure, and they've been had some success together. Chris also skipped British Columbia at the 2004 Canadian Juniors, which were hosted in Victoria that year.
Switch.
It's the sweepers here make the switch, and they're going to try and just get a little bit of extra curl onto this one. Looks to be mostly covered too. That had a nice little finish.
Yeah, 3/4 buried there, and in a great spot above the tee line too.
Hard! How heavy is it? Whoa!
Playing straight peel here, it looks like.
Yeah, I think he was going after the back one, but making sure that he got rid of the guard. I think he was maybe going to try and keep that yellow around as a corner, but the rolling out was fine there too. Definitely a pro side miss. You don't want to be missing on the outside there. The guard is what you want to take if you're not going to make the first call.
Steph Jackson Baer.
Carly, if anything.
She represented British Columbia at the 2021 Canadian Mixed Doubles. That was in the Calgary curling bubble that year. Played with Corey Chester.
Sit.
Steph's been curling on tour and stuff and in playdowns for many years. I've had the opportunity to play against her quite a few times when we were out in Alberta. I think the last time probably would have been in the Red Deer Spiel. So definitely an experienced player that's been on the road and down the circuit for many years.
Then Margot Fleming, currently a PhD student in geography at the University of Waterloo, studying remote in the territories, studying the use of satellite data for snow measurements in subarctic regions. And then as she was up there, she joined Team Kerry Galusha. Says it was one of the better decisions she's made in her life during the pandemic, and has been able to get to a couple of different Scotties Tournament of Hearts. Now she has 2 to her name after curling there in 2021 and 2022.
Close. Whoa. Close. Yep. Whoa. Curl.
DC just trying to get this to curl up. They'd love to get a roll, hit it on the nose.
Jamie calling for board weight. Same as what we saw last night. Just a weight that's really a lot easier to control with it being a lot straighter. You bring in your sweepers into play.
Certainly needed on this ice, and the teams that have been doing well this week have been able to manage that.
Hard, you close hard!
You see it again here as Kohler tries to carp this over just a touch.
Maybe a little bit on the heavy side. Okay. So I'm going to throw 10.
Close there. I think they had the right idea. Maybe a touch heavy the team is discussing, but moves it in a bit closer to that center guard.
Yeah, real close, and it looks like red is second shot, so we'll look to get a little roll here. I'll just got to be careful of the jam, obviously.
10-5. The roll is the call. The double for plan B.
Roll is the call. Double for plan B there, so always good to have that in your back pocket.
Mine will curl a little bit.
Miles is a maintenance ice maker, the Cowichan Valley Regional District. His mom is a 2-time World Seniors champion, 1-time Canadian Masters champion. His dad has 5 times BC Seniors Championships he's won, and won BC the mixed title 3 times, twice with him.
Sounds like a very decorated curling family, and then he married a curler now too, so.
Kept it in the family as he hits that nose, and they do get the double that they were looking at.
Yeah, great shot there. Miles' parents are off to Winnipeg too, they were telling me. His dad, Wes Craig, is off to Masters Nationals, and I believe he'll be in Senior Nationals after. So sounds like a busy family, and curling is life over there.
Busy time for the Craig family, gotta love it. That's usually what happens this time of year. So Cooey now with this, we'll try and hit this and roll under. Cooey certainly no stranger to the game. 15 Tim Hortons Brier appearances representing the territories and the Northwest Territories over his career. So that one doesn't get the curl that they were hoping for.
Yeah, he called wool right out of his hand, so wondering if he was just a little wide off release. Great opportunity here for BC to put a bit of pressure on, and you know, it's never bad when your skip gets kind of a free draw as well. If they can get this partly buried, it would definitely be a force for them.
Fast, 95. Okay.
They're talking about it being fast, so we'll put the clock on this one and see where we're at for speed, hog to hog.
So here's Miles Craig with his last. Good opportunity for British Columbia here.
Chris?
Pull it back just a little.
7. Chris?
Line's good.
Line's close.
Line's good. You got room.
Room. Where? 9. Whoa, 9. 13-8. Just here.
Definitely all there. Timing-wise, what'd you get?
I got a 14 on that, so full back 8, so definitely seen it a little faster than it was last night. But maybe curling a little bit less, or similar to what it was at the end of the game last night too.
We certainly did see a little more curl on this sheet last night.
No, we just clean it. We're not even to the nose yet. Hard, we're off. Hard.
Cooey also no stranger to the mixed game as well. This is his 8th Canadian Mixed Curling Championship. This team with this rotation and this lineup won bronze last year in Canmore, looking to improve on that performance.
Great draw there by Cooey to get his start end number 1.
And that will be it. So the Northwest Territories take a 1-0 lead after this first end, and we'll be back from Prince Albert after this. Welcome back to Prince Albert Golf and Curling Center. Championship pool action here at the 2022 Canadian Mixed Curling Championship. Every team still in the running here for one of those 4 final playoff spots. Lots on the line in our feature game here as well, as 6-2 Team Northwest Territories takes on 5-3 Team British Columbia. BC just running up a little heavy on their last in that first end with a chance to apply some pressure.
1.5.
Kui, seasoned
Like, kinda high.
pro very much at this game in this sport, especially in this discipline, makes no mistake there and is able to take the one.
Yeah, BC definitely had a bit of a chance there, but in the end, you're still looking for the force regardless. So, mission accomplished for BC as well.
Need help?
This is lead Carly Sandwith Craig.
Two's good. All we want is a 2. I think we're there. Fairly high or we can't get around
Project coordinator at Kinsel
Good shot.
Timber Systems. And outside of curling, she's played field hockey in high school. It's always enjoyed watching Amy Nixon play. Always enjoying the moment, brought intensity to the game like no other too.
That's right, and she told me that she swims in the ocean all year round, so she needs to do her December dip, and it'll be 12 months. We're lucky. I'm lucky if I get to the ocean once a year. I
Exactly.
got a lot of win.
It's like it's got to sit.
A once every 5-year dip for me. That must be nice.
Got to sit for line, too.
Carly's a great player. She was played for BC in the 2019 Scotties when we were in Sydney. That's when I got to know Carly.
That was her second Scotties Tournament of Hearts appearance. She would also represented BC in 2014 at Montreal. That was with Sarah Wark.
Clean.
One of my favorite parts of curling is the relationships and the friends that you make over the years, and those don't ever go away. And it's so nice for a lot of these competitive players to come, to where I live now, and to be able to see them again. It's been a great week.
When we look out there, I can see Marie Christensen, who would have been there with PEI at the time.
Yeah, had some great battles against PEI, and lots of good ones right down to the wire for sure. So.
Try not to jump it and kill the line, right?
That's what curling's all about, and I'll never forget the advice that Steph Lawton gave me a couple of years ago was, you'll remember your wins and the losses will suck, but you'll never forget the friends and the people that you've met along the way.
Sounds like that could be in a Dr. Seuss book.
Yeah.
The places you will go. But it's so true, though. On the ice, off the ice, that's what the sport is all about, and especially at this discipline here.
And Steph Lawton's a legend, so you listen to her. Northwest Territories just putting the pressure on here. Got a good one in there and kind of clogging up the middle. So BC will look to for a double P here and get a little bit out of trouble.
2/3, maybe a little more. Above 2/3. Close. Whoa. Whoa. Yep.
Chris Bayer, service manager and technician at Uptown HVAC Refrigeration.
Nice shot.
Opens up that center rock there.
Yeah, not exactly the way they were playing it, but it turned out pretty good, and they actually almost got the red one to spill in there too. So, they're both moved. They kind of have corners on both sides now, so great shot there.
Try the same weight and just try and hit the line a little better. This is the 3 rock that you guys maybe install.
Cole Parson will try and cap that off once again. He works for NAV Canada at the Yellowknife Airport as an air traffic controller. So he would have been well aware of what was going on during those delays there. Great opportunity for him. Feels thankful that he had an excuse to get out though and leave the house for work during some of the most restrictive lockdown periods as well during that time. Got married in October to his wife Allie. They had a honeymoon in Europe, and he's also the Yellowknife Curling Club president for the past 4 years.
Think you can hit half?
So Cole manages to cover up a piece of that.
Yeah, looking like they're trying to access it here with hack weight.
Stay close. Clean.
Try to roll behind the corner.
Whoa. Yep. Yep. Hard. 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 Roll the out.
Get by, need the roll. That's a nice shot. That's going to be right behind
Just
cover.
perfect weight management there. Chris and Steph have 2 little boys back home, Ben who's 7 and Jordy who's 4. Both sets of grandparents are helping out when the parents are away. So big shout out to the boys and to the grandparents who always step up to help, because none of these people would be able to go down the road and curl without the support of family back home.
It truly does take a village, something I know
It
that
does.
you know as well. Yeah.
I know all about it.
Margot trying the run. Oh, very close attempt. That was a nice shot.
It's that or this. But I think we can bear it. It's pretty high.
Good throw.
Great opportunity here for BC now, though.
Yeah, try to lie to, and it's key here to stay above the tee line. Even full 8, bite of the 4s, plenty deep.
Rim.
Stephanie
Carly.
Jackson-Bear.
Carly, gotta go. Gotta get it off the yellow. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Federal government
Curl, curl.
employee.
Curl all day. Curl all day.
Halfway center.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. As far as you can go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
That's 14-3,
Good.
14-4.
Probably a little deeper than they would have wanted, but they were just trying to get it buried more than anything and not leave it open.
Okay.
So now, as opposed to maybe a hit and roll, obviously Northwest Territories without Hammer here, seeing a good opportunity to freeze.
Yeah, a chance for a freeze, shrink the scoring area.
Hers really high, so we won't jump it.
And Fleming here will be getting married in April in Portugal. Nice wedding destination.
That's good, yep. Room.
It's there!
No bump.
It's there!
Just lock it. Whoa.
It's always Megan.
Whoa, you're here. Stay with it, though. Stay with it.
No.
Close.
Great.
Great shot there. He bounced a little bit, so they
I think
might
play
be
it tight with
accessible.
back line. If you wreck the guard, you wreck the guard. If you just get by it, you could probably get the inside, I think, with back line. Just this.
Great call here. Again, don't need a lot of weight, just backline weight so that they're able to manage this past the center guard if needed. Plan B set up, of course, as well, that it can just remove that center guard.
Close. Yep. Yep. Whoa. 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 Curl. 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 Keep going. Keep going.
Sand
keep
with
going,
Craig
keep
now
going.
trying to get this
Keep
over.
going, keep going. Keep going.
We'll clip the back.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, still a good shot. Took the red one, moved it out, but they are now in the top 4. Northwest Territories yellows in the back 4, and the other one stuck around. Kind of a sneakishly way of building a big end, possibly. So.
Yeah, if you are the Territories, you don't like where your yellow rock is situated right now, and you certainly don't like that there is some red piling up on both sides of the house behind some good amount of cover.
He's just kind of talking about where he wants to roll here.
No, but they are getting them to finish, like the car.
7-8.
So they're looking to hit this broom side.
Quiet board.
Good. Love it.
You can hit most of that rock. 7/8 is what I think I heard.
Air high rule on that card.
So here comes Jamie Cooey, his first. This team battling to stay in that playoff picture, build off some medal performances over the past few years.
Touch that.
They get the hit and roll.
You see enough?
Looks to be exposed.
Yeah, it looks like it just stopped in time, though, for the double to not be there.
Yeah, edge on edge, they called.
Board, like middle of the rock.
Bit of a sigh of relief there for Jamie. He was calling at the end to try and carve it in.
Think like board weight. Try and roll big. Yeah. 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 Try and roll like behind our red rock is probably like the best, right?
Miles Craig here. You'd mentioned that he curled with his dad in 2017. Wes and him, they finished second in BC in 2017 in the BC men's.
Yep, hard line.
Yep. Yep.
Hard line.
Hard.
Hard.
Hard. Hard. Keep going.
Hard, you got it.
Hard. You got it.
Hard, you got it. Hard.
Hits. Getting the roll, but is it going to go too far? They need it to stick around. No.
Just a bit too far. Great sweep on that. Just finished right at the end. It was really close for them to be able to hold it.
Leave this one anywhere high. It's hard to bury, right?
Yeah.
This doesn't curl as much, right? Like if you're stick half and then you stick half on top four, it's not. Could be a better path too. Oh, yeah, we don't got to be anywhere near that guard.
Jamie just not thinking that it might not bury enough on that in turn, and if he leaves it half open, the double will be there. So deciding that there's backing over here if need, picking the path that he knows a little bit better and will finish. So this call is more indicative just to the ice conditions more than anything, because normally you'd be coming around that center guard, no question.
Draw the button out here, eh?
I think so.
Just knowing that the risks of and what you're leaving for your opponent.
Cooey believing this should be close to the draw to the button weight that was thrown.
Roll backing.
Getting better. Your line's good. Still nine. Whoa. It's good. It's good.
It's nothing.
Whoa.
They will be utilizing that backing though, but that does eliminate any chance of a double. That's a big shot for British Columbia now. All of a sudden they're looking at two Northwest Territories counters, looking at that intern side.
Yeah, draw for one here. The good thing is they have been playing this path all end, so they will have a really good idea of what the speed will be here and what it's going to do.
A little less than what I threw last end. You think the speed will be the same here? Okay. Okay.
So here comes Craig with the last.
Then.
Girl. Coming down.
Line's okay.
good
Line's
now.
fine.
Wait only.
Line's good.
Looks like it wants to.
Line's good, but they're waiting for the sweepers backing off. Margot Fleming waiting here. She's going to try and take this back. Did it hang on?
Just in time.
Looks like just in time.
That's when you walk away and you hope it grabs some more curl and some more curl and say a little prayer. Great shot.
British Columbia gets away with it. They're going to take one in this second end, and we'll be back after this for the third.
Saskatchewan is cold. So cold that you'll often hear locals ask each other, is it cold enough for you? The bold and brave, they'll already know the answer to this question. Saskatchewan is cold enough. Cold enough to cover our land with new possibilities, to freeze time and place and create long-lasting memories. Cold enough to make us appreciate the warmth of others and bring our communities even closer together. Saskatchewan, cold enough.
Welcome back to the Prince Albert Golf and Curling Center. Kyle Jans, Kara Teveno here on the call for this championship round game between British Columbia and the Northwest Territories. British Columbia having their last draw there grind to a halt in the back 8. Manages to get away with 1 here and ties this game up. So 2 forces so far in this game from both teams as we enter the third end of play. If you are in Prince Albert area or Saskatchewan, I have 2 things to tell you. If you're in the Prince Albert area, come on down, check out the action. It's free to come and join. Come down to the Prince Albert Golf and Curling Center for a great weekend of curling that is yet to come. If you're in Saskatchewan, right now, you are eligible to support the online 50-50 that's running from now through to November 12th. You can pick up your ticket visiting the link below. If that looks like a little bit too much to type in a short amount of time, I have a shortcut for you. You can go to pagcc.ca. That's the Prince Albert Golf and Curling Center's website. And you'll find that link there on the main page. Go there, sign up, enter the 50-50. That's all in support of the Prince Albert Golf and Curling Center, who've done so much to get this event underway. It's been an exceptional host committee. Give it a go, get a chance to win some big bucks.
Forward! Forward! Can you sweep, Margo? Are you okay? Should be straight.
So we're seeing a hit here now from Megan Kohler.
Yeah, Carly had great weight there, just got a little tight and rubbed on the guard.
It's nice! Oh!
Oh, Parsons trying to get that over, but it just jams.
Yeah, just a little bit of a set there on that out turn right after she let it go. You can hear Jamie call right away. And on this ice, trust me, I know, it's not forgiving. So. That's happened to me more than once here, that's for sure.
Not the first, will not be the last. Not only for you, but everyone else out there.
Yep. Line's good. Room.
BC looking to capitalize on this.
Yep. Steph, finish it. Yep. Good.
What do you like? You like running that into the right? Or you
Love to kill it!
get under?
There's Bayer, who just couldn't find it under cover there, so Cole Parsons has an opportunity.
Whoa! Post! Whoa! Clean it! No! Clean!
Parsons in his
Whoa!
second Canadian Mixed Curling Championship.
Make it!
Won bronze, as mentioned.
Shoot.
Nice weight control there by Cole. Jenna just went out and then it just nicely worked its way back in.
Close.
But BC now can follow that path.
Yep. Hard.
Just clips after that strong sweep.
Like that?
So like throw
Back
back
8. Ring weight, Cole! Back 8!
Please say that again. Back 8. What did you say? Yeah.
Parsons now getting a chance to bury another one.
Yeah, he's actually looking for the split, so back
Okay.
8 weight. You know, they know that this yellow is exposed with a red guard close, so they're looking to kind of do two things here with one stone and just kind of chip and roll.
Curl and be light! Whoa! Make him go! Make him go!
So that wasn't the weight that they were looking for there.
Yeah, a little light, but
Get to the nose.
that's definitely a pro side miss, and it's kind of what Jamie said halfway down. I'd rather it be
Nose.
light and curl. Leaving with
Control.
the what we would always call a Christmas tree.
I don't know if you get it out, but
Still very good
if you
setup.
nose it, it goes over the top of this. Can you throw normal?
If you've just got by the guard, you might have enough of it to get the double.
Just need to know where it was so we can make that call.
It's about edge on edge.
Yeah, I was finishing into the mid.
Close, yes. Yep. Hard. Hard.
Jackson Bayer here now.
Hard. Whoa.
Trying to hold the line. They're just going to clip that. Steph comes from a curling family as well. Dad Glenn Jackson won the World Juniors with Paul Gosel. Went to the Brier in 1980 and 2001. Her mom, Elaine Dagg Jackson, coached it over 20 World Championships and still works with the Canadian women's team, 7 Olympics, various others. Uncle Keith Dagg, chair of the World Men's Championship in 2005 and 2013. This could go on.
Yeah, they're definitely from a big curling family. Over the few years, I got to know her mom, Elaine, pretty well. So hi to Elaine back home.
Hello. Lyle Dagg, 1964 world champion, and her brother Cal Jackson, 2009 BC Junior Men's Champion. He met his wife Steph
Just peel on the nose.
at the Soyos Curling Club 4-foot junior curling camp. He was 12, she was 14 at the time. Relationships that last a lifetime here in this sport.
Yep. Yep.
Here Steph will get another opportunity.
Good, good. Shot.
Yeah, nice shot there by Steph. A little bit of damage control. Northwood Territories just hit and stuck on the last, and important to come back with a solid throw after a miss.
Board. Shouldn't do anything. Should run.
Good release here.
You might hear the Franglish over on the other sheet there. That was Felix Asselin. They're on the sheet next to us. They're currently playing Ontario's Scott McDonald. They have a 2-0 lead right now. One sheet over Northern Ontario's Team Trevor Bonneau. They have a 2-0 lead over New Brunswick's Team Grant Odishaw. And then Saskatchewan, who we saw last night on our feature sheet. Team Saskatchewan leads 2-1 over Team Nova Scotia's Paul Fleming right now.
Felix told me last night that it's way too cold here, and yesterday was about a 35-degree difference from the temperatures in Montreal.
Put the rings on.
Out there with the toque right now. I think I saw on Laurie's Twitter as well something along those lines of the temperatures being greatly different from back home.
Half spin close, I think. About half a rock, eh?
Looking for the double here from Craig.
Whoa. Close. Whoa.
He used to curl up.
Close.
Clips one. Beautiful shot
Great
from
shot.
Miles Craig. They had to wait on that too, because with the rock that speed, you're not going to get much impact when you're sweeping, and they got just enough of that.
Yeah, on this ice, a throw like that, it's probably not going to curl much. It's going to stay where it is, and you might even be able to back it up a little bit. But great shot there. You could hit it over the top or into it, and it was a little thinner than they wanted, but they clipped it over the top, which was great. Gets Team BC out of trouble.
Oh, that's really late.
Wide open house here. Cooey, though, indicating this one was really light out of the hand.
It's fully great now.
Just hoping to not leave a guard. That's would be why he's concerned. Great sweep, though, by the team.
Absolutely, they're going to get a chunk of the 12 here. Just make no mistake, though, if you're British Columbia, Gonna try and get this. Do you want to hit on the nose? Do you want to try and roll to the wing?
You know, if you knew there's maybe a tricky spot, you might want to roll to there. Usually just kind of stick to the middle, make the roll as long as it could be. So something nose hit,
Probably close.
roll a rock to the center line would be fine here.
Close.
Here's British Columbia's last.
Just clean. Just clean.
Gets that nose basically a little bit to the right of center from our view right here. So blank attempt on the board here for the Northwest Territories.
Nice and easy. Literally.
Cooey's best performance at the Canadian Mixed Curling Championship came in 2015 at North Bay, Ontario. Led the team to a silver medal that year. Seeking that elusive gold so far as he blanks this end. Will retain hammer as we head into the fourth. 1-1 tie, and we'll be back after this. Ourselves a 1-1 game here at Prince Albert Golf and Curling Center, 2022 Canadian Mixed Curling Championship Draw 16 action. Our third look at these championship teams in the 4-draw championship pool that is underway. All these teams are out on the ice here this afternoon in Saskatchewan. They'll be back on the ice once again at 7:30 p.m. Central Time for the final championship pool round. A lot will be on the line there with 4 playoff spots to be decided for our semifinal and gold and bronze medal games that will occur on Saturday.
Yeah, there's lots to be decided today, that's for sure. Once playoffs start, it's 1 versus 4 and 2 versus 3, 2 semifinals.
Based on the quality of the teams here, I think even, and just the fact that everyone's so close together, I don't think there's going to be a big difference between 1 and 4 and 2 and 3 this time around.
For sure, we were talking about that quite a bit last night, that there's a lot of even teams, and you know, sometimes it just comes down to 1 or 2 shots. Could be the end result for a game, so definitely nobody's running away with any of the games.
Plenty of Tim Hortons Brier experience, Scotty's Tournament of Hearts experience all out on the ice right now. I see a world junior champion, I see an Olympian. The field is stacked.
Yeah, for sure. Lots of great talent across our country.
I got it. Good spot.
The center guard goes up for British Columbia this end, and they're trying to tuck one in behind. Northwest Territories here without hammer.
Whoa! Room! Not room! Keep it really high!
Not in right now.
Okay, there it goes. Curl it.
Good patience there by Northwest Territories. You could really hear Jamie talk about it, that he really wanted to keep it high. Just waiting until it got to the break point and then really working it from there with really nice draw weight there too.
So I think we just do this. Hack or... Want to make sure we get it out, but...
Yeah, it is.
Hack. Board. Okay. Whoa! Whoa!
So Northwest Territories with Hammer this end. A lot of play to the center right now for them.
Yeah, Kui elected to come around with his first and not throw up a corner, which is fine. Not saying that you can't put pressure on around the center guard as well.
Same spot, I think. Edge on edge. Or
So far, good opportunity for them, especially after that miss from BC.
Yeah, just kind of where to go now. I see why Jamie's thinking.
You don't want to set up a double.
Yeah, and they have the red that they could raise too, like only kind of one guard.
I've been throwing this pretty.
Biggest thing is he's just really wanted to stay in the control zone, just not being deep here.
I think it's all there.
Look aggressive.
Looks all there.
Whoa!
Cole Parsons.
Marco's rock.
Don't sweep it.
Gotta go, Mark. Oh, we gotta go. Good line. Holber. Holber, we gotta get
So they're bringing it in here now.
Those are 15, the last two.
Having a little bit of trouble getting
Double and
kind of
roll
the
in a
finish
little
they
bit,
want, but same thing, just leaving that rock high,
You like normal?
not shrinking down their scoring
Okay.
zone.
Yeah, just a sliver low. Nose is okay because they probably can't get much on the inside of ours.
Good touch.
Whoa, close. Yep. Whoa, whoa. Close. Carol.
Bear gets both of them going.
Yeah, great shot there.
I have air. Right on the nose.
Great position for both of those Redstones as well now.
Enough to kill it. Should be straight.
Yeah, you try and put anything behind that. You've got a red rock coming down and a lot of raise opportunities still available.
Yeah, and Jamie just staying patient here, just calling for a nose.
Yep. Whoa. Yes. Hard. Hard, you gotta go.
You got it.
Hard, you gotta go.
You still got it.
Megan and Margot here. Oh, they get it by the center. Excellent sweeping by both.
Straight nose up. Hack.
Yeah.
Okay. Like that. Whoa! Whoa! Really trying. Curl! Curl!
This one falling out a bit, trying to bring it back in.
Keep going.
Chris Bear.
Keep going.
That's it. They're trying to get it back. They'd love to get it back out.
Got a bit fortunate there, just had enough weight that it clipped the yellow and then was able to still get through the rings.
We get two.
You either go here or we make a play on this.
How much
Love leaving it there, do you?
Mine's good. Mine's good. Yep. Yep. Hard line. Hard line.
Now let's just make the
Oh,
draw.
let's just leave that.
Lots of discussion on the options here that are available to Jamie.
Yeah, this is one of those where there's kind of two options, but neither of them are wrong, and you just kind of got to go with your gut is. He's a bit worried about leaving that red rock there, but if you make a play on it, you might have your rocks grouped together and leave a double. So it looks like they're just going to go to the wing here. They're just going to play it with the other turn, probably knowing what it's going to do better.
T-line, guys.
You're hoping that the other team's going to chase you anyways.
Gotta go.
And with the score being close,
I think you're okay. Cool. Hard.
doubt that BC would just go around the center guard anyways.
Keep going, Paul. Keep going. Keep going. A little deeper.
Trying to bring this in.
Good.
They get second shot out of that as well.
Yeah, great shot and great sweep there.
Good job.
Good team shot.
Like, board.
Good throw.
Sweep, guys.
Inch low. Nose
Really
is
good
okay
sweep.
too. Nose and
Really good
this
sweep.
isn't bad. A center line is the best. Board.
Good sweep.
You like that?
It's so funny drawing that
So
way.
the run back opportunity now.
Yeah, just board weight.
Close. Whoa. Curl. 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 Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Hold the red. Am I doing it?
I'd rather that. Okay. Stop to the line.
Just a bit unfortunate. Just needed it to curl another inch or so, and she might not have got the yellow, but the red rock would have rolled over
Can we just
towards
come
the yellow.
Here.
Okay.
Wide open, yeah.
You want to see it all, eh?
All
Good
of
weight
it,
there. Just
okay?
didn't get the result they were looking for.
8-5.
If he makes one of these. Yeah, top 8.
Okay.
It's Northwest Territories
More.
with Hammer looking to be in good position.
Keep it high. Full 12 to top 8.
Okay.
You know what? You might not even need
I was just
much more.
thinking.
Yeah.
It's still.
Don't want to be too deep with this one. Looking for about top 12, top 8, and get some nice separation between these potential 3-shot stones.
Good.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, top 8 even. You know, you don't need to bury this either. If they make a hit and roll, this is a rock that you're going to be able
Now
to
to the good side.
use after. So key rock placement here is very important.
That's what we want.
Line's tight if anything. It's going to come
Yes,
down.
you gotta go. Hard, 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 hard.
Hard pull.
Hard
I
pull.
like 3 here.
Hard pull, hard pull.
Cole and Kohler on the sweep. They're trying to get a bit. Wasn't quite where they wanted it though.
Yeah, they won't be exactly happy with that just because they didn't get their shot on it, but it is still in a place that they can use it and push it back. Big shot here for BC though. You know, they do have a chance to somewhat get out of this end here with a good hit
If we
and
draw, we're
roll.
really close to making a good roll, so it's probably okay. Do you think middle of the rock with control? I think here. Okay.
An ideal place to roll to would be right along that center line.
Yeah, you know, if you could bite the center line, it'd be
might jam
nice.
down
Even if you're,
If we jam,
you
we're
know,
really close to
fully
making a
behind the
really
red rock, or else just fully behind the yellow, just kind of in a spot where they won't be able to raise that yellow on an angle, because you can only see probably 2/3 of that top yellow one in the biting the 12 foot.
There's that one red center guard out front that will have some limitation on what can be done with that in the top 12.
If you happen to slide through, just get to here.
As Miles Craig throws his first of this end.
Close. Stay close. Whoa. Curl.
I think she worked on it at one point.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Hit the nose though.
Still a good result, line second and third. Leaves like Jamie deciding this, are you going to go for the roll, put the pressure on, then they might freeze. Do you just leave it out there? But knowing he's going to have a chance for a roll after.
I don't think the double's there for
Or
no.
just, yeah.
I think if you roll, there's the double though. Okay.
Pretty scary draw, but
You just gotta be edge on edge, right?
I mean for him, if he ignores our 2 yellows.
Yeah, no one's going to roll it right here.
Okay.
Just don't roll it to here, I don't think, right?
What do you think that is? Control? Because we got a roll.
He's talking about rolling just kind of to the edge of the 4 foot there. Maybe edge on edge with his yellow. A rock that's playable but won't be able to get the roll off of it. They're also worried about if they roll too far, then they will be able
That should be
to
close, eh?
make a double off that two yellow rock. So
Want to roll edge on edge?
just key placement here, trying to be very precise.
So here comes Jamie Cooey. His first shot of this 4th end here. His team with Hammer.
Whoa! nice. Megan. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Want to move this over just a touch.
Sorry. Oh, good job.
Just that nice bump weight from both teams. I think they're anticipating it to curl a little bit, and then they're sweeping it, and then we're seeing it straighten up a little bit. And unfortunately, that's just, we're out into the 8-foot here too, so pretty normal for these ice conditions, I would say, of what's happening. It's really hard to not sweep when you anticipate it or you see it start to curl, but sometimes it will then straighten it out, unfortunately, and you're back at nose.
Seen that happen a few times this week on this sheet. Manitoba also getting bitten by that opportunity to score 2 in a previous game against Alberta. Backed up a bit after the sweep began. Led to a steal of 2. Quite the momentum swing.
Yeah, for sure. And like I said, just in the 8-foot, the 12-foot, I think you'll see that a little bit more than in the 4-foot.
BC happy to nose that.
Yeah, split's not there, eh? I like that.
Not the result he wants, but still sitting second and third. Chance for a deuce for Northwest Territories. They're talking about a split, maybe for 3.
That board weight around.
Yeah, I mean, if you cap it, you get your 2. You like it?
I mean, I'm not going to whip this, so.
No, just like back.
So they're going to give it a go
Yeah.
by the sounds of
Okay.
it. Worst case scenario, they bump it up and they get their 2 regardless.
Yeah, worst case scenario, you either overcurl or just kind of miss it. And he's just going to be throwing back 4 weight anyway. So regardless, he should be able to sit for second.
And they'll want to hit that on the broom side of that rock and try and roll it in.
Yes, it's not accessible on the other side.
Yeah.
You got it.
This looks like a very hard shot, though.
14 in this pass.
But the same thing. He's going to be playing it regardless to get 2 at the right weight. So
Jamie Cooey trying for 3 here.
Whoa! Step! Yeah! Whoa! Where?
Heavy.
Whoa, then! Whoa! Meg!
Going
Meg!
heavy, trying to get this over.
Hard to flip it.
Hard! You gotta get on it.
That's a missed opportunity. So
yeah, definitely an unforced error there.
tough chance there, a little bit heavy on the weight. Only 1 for the Northwest Territories. They take a 2-1 lead at the 4th end break. Teams will take a break, so will we, and we'll be back after this.
Saskatchewan is cold. So cold that you'll often hear locals ask each other, is it cold enough for you? The bold and brave, they'll already know the answer to this question. Saskatchewan is cold enough. Cold enough to cover our land with new possibilities. To freeze time and place and create long-lasting memories. Cold enough to make us appreciate the warmth of others and bring our communities even closer together. Sure, it can be a bit uncomfortable at times. You're going to have to do some shoveling, scrape some ice off your windshield, and you're definitely going to need to wear a toque, but that's all part of the fun. It's about dressing right and preparing for the adventure. So bundle up and embrace the season. Saskatchewan, cold enough.
Curling teaches as much about life as it does about sport. Club, team, house, lead, rock. These are the words of our sport. Words we embody. Powerful words. Words that speak to everything we represent. Respect, togetherness, strength. Curling doesn't discriminate. The ice doesn't judge. It adapts. It accepts. Curling isn't a book to be judged by its cover. On these sheets, everyone is on the same page. It's what's on the inside that counts. We dream big. We play with heart. We focus on these circles and imagine podiums in far-off places. In a game of inches, every move counts. Are you ready to make yours? The support of the curling community makes it possible for thousands of kids across Canada to follow their dreams, on and off the ice. Please give generously.
Saskatchewan is cold. So cold that you'll often hear locals ask each other, is it cold enough for you? The bold and brave, they'll already know the answer to this question. Saskatchewan is cold enough. Cold enough to cover our land with new possibilities, to freeze time and place and create long-lasting memories. Cold enough to make us appreciate the warmth of others and bring our communities even closer together. Saskatchewan, cold enough.
Back to the 2022 Canadian Mixed Curling Championship. Kyle Jans here with Kara Teveno on the call for this game between the Northwest Territories and British Columbia. As Megan Kohler gets into the hack, opening up this game. Kohler and her family. Husband Rob, children Kobe, Kala, and Emery. Keeps busy with 3.
Yep, sounds busy to me. I got 2 boys and that's enough
That's
for me.
That's a handful.
It's great to see her out still and playing. I think she might be a 5th or still someone involved with Galusha's team, but kudos to the parents who, can still get out there and play and do all of it, because it takes everybody, that's for sure.
Yeah, trying to get it.
Yeah. Fully.
Megan works as an administrative assistant at the Territorial Health Services with the government of the Northwest Territories. Outside of soccer, she's a high-performance soccer player, or outside of curling, rather. High-performance soccer in high school, and now she's the chauffeur to all of her kids.
Sounds about right, yeah.
It's really high.
She's competed in numerous Scotties, 5 Scotties Tournament of Hearts, including a pre-qualifiers. This is her 5th Canadian Mixed Championship that she has competed in.
Like that?
She's been on those bronze medal teams with Jamie Cooey from 2020 and 2021, and was also playing lead on the team in 2015 in North Bay when the team won silver. Kerry Galusha was filling in there, or playing third at the time.
Close. Yep, line. Yep, line. Close, close. Round.
We've had a great first 4 ends here. Nice close game. We'll be juggling here for probably position within the ends.
Okay.
And just the first team to score a deuce here is going to be big. Jamie had a chance there, and I'm sure he'd love that one back. But hey, you'll see BC pushing to try to score a deuce or more here and take the lead.
Halfway.
Was a split attempt that the Northwest Territories attempted. Could have been for 3, was hoping for at least the 2, but went heavy, kind of sailed right by, and they had to settle for the 1. We have 3 other very competitive games out there between teams in the championship pool. All of them getting into the 5th end, or just finishing their 4th end, or starting the 4th end breaks. 1 sheet over. Quebec leads Ontario. That's Quebec's Felix Asselin against Ontario's team Scott McDonald. Quebec leads 3-2. Northern Ontario's Trevor Bonneau leads Grant Odishaw, the New Brunswick, 3-1. And quite a whirlwind game between your home province here, Kara, Saskatchewan and Nova Scotia. Saskatchewan had a 5-1 lead at one point, scoring 3, and then in the next end, the wily vet, Nova Scotia, Paul Fleming, scored 3, so now it's only a 5-4 game as they start the 5th.
Yeah, I looked over there during the break, and I knew it was 5-1, and then all of a sudden it was, ooh, it's 5-4, so right back into that game for Nova Scotia.
Halfway!
A great peel there by
So you'd
Chris Bauer.
like 2 more feet, probably? 3 more feet? This is my
Bayer,
rock, maybe,
not
so.
Bauer.
Bayer.
I knew better too. Sorry, Chris.
Cole Parsons
Easy for line, don't kill it.
did a decade of junior curling with Jeremy Hardy in Alberta. He's always a fan of Cooey, Kevin Cooey, of course, and in one of his last junior seasons with Jeremy, Kevin's team actually sponsored his junior team, and they got to practice with him a couple of times at the Glencoe Club in Calgary there. Moved to Yellowknife for work in 2017, thought that would be the end of curling for him, but his mind was quickly changed when a certain man named Jamie Cooey came and approached him asking him to curl. So
I'm a fan of Kevin Cooey, but is okay with playing with Jamie Cooey. Hey, I'll play with one of the Cooeys,
Exactly.
he says.
Yeah.
Any one of them will do. You know, it's great for somebody who is young to go up there, you know, maybe for work and whatever, and still be able to play and, you know, have that dream come true of making it to the Brier as well. And great for the territories to have somebody of that caliber come up and be able to play. So that's great.
absolutely, you see it in Margot Fleming as well,
Yeah.
saying one of the best things that happened to her was getting asked by Kerry Galusha, another Cooey, to play.
And you know, if there isn't a whole bunch of players up there too, it's nice when there is people that come up and still want to play, and brings, you know, some youth and some excitement as well to your team. So
And talent as well. I mean, this Northwest Territories team is always in the running come playoffs at the Canadian Mixed.
for sure, and both teams in the Scotties and Brier have done very well lately too. Able to travel a bit more and play, and it's great.
Pretty close.
Wait if you can.
Line's in. 6. Room right now. Whoa, in front, close. Don't want to. Whoa, then. It's all there. Close.
This is Fleming here,
Yep. Yep.
trying to sink this one behind a couple center guards here. BC with hammer. This would be an ideal situation. They get that by the top 12.
Yeah, great draw there. Just trying to be patient with it and really work it at the end.
Kind of think you did. Top button, right on the button, it's good.
Steph Jackson Bayer, they're going to attempt the other turn.
Yeah, even if they get half buried here, top 4, top button, the angle is what they're looking for here, is why they've went to the in turn.
First year out of juniors for Steph. She moved to Newfoundland to curl with Stacy Devereaux and Shelly Nichols at the time. Lived with them in Log Bay.
Wait only, room.
Had a great time, always remembering Newfoundland. Still has a lot of friends and lifelong friends who are basically family from out there. Looks like she fell in love with Come From Away as well, the musical.
We could just freeze it.
I was able to go out there for a slam, and we sure had a lot of fun, and I got to see a lot of area that I never would have seen. So I know exactly what she's talking about.
It's one of my to-go places still on the list. Hear amazing things about, not only the landscape and everything out there, but the hospitality from everyone as well.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, that's for sure. Pretty sure we were singing Heave Away, though.
Seven! Go on, come on! Seven! Whoa!
I think it's 7.
I don't know what to do with it. That's good. Really bad. Megan, try again.
Knife it.
Trying to get this one over.
Not bad. Good try. Really good try.
Hear Cole telling Megan to try and knife that one over. They really wanted to get some additional curl.
Yeah, just the angle of the broom is what he was talking about there.
T-back 4.
Great opportunity here for BC and Steph.
Straight draw there. Actually, wait. No, sorry. Like that? If we hit this one goes. 9?
This is a great call. He realized, I think, that he could get rid of the 2 yellows, and that brings the one in the top 12 foot into play. And I believe that's why he changed his mind here.
Great opportunity here.
Close. Yep. Hard.
They need to hold this line.
Hard. Whoa. That's not bad.
Sweeper's called off. Get the nose hit.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. The angle is still always going to be there on the yellow one.
Let's love to kill it.
Okay.
Dead straight here.
How far do you want to roll, Jamie? Like, you want to poke out?
I think roll right under.
Okay.
Margot confirming with Jamie where
Enough to kill it, guys.
Where exactly they want to roll. They don't want to expose anything out the other side behind that center guard pile.
All right, pitch a good one.
Here comes Jamie Cooey, his first rock of this 5th end.
Hard.
You get that? Looks like it might come out the other side a bit.
Yeah, I think it'll be okay, though. It's not really out far enough. They're throwing a little closer to the center line, and I feel like we're getting a little bit more finish than we were seeing out in the 8 foot when it was a little straighter there. Good chance for BC here to sit 2, come freeze right to the nose of their own. But definitely has to be there, or else they will not be second shot.
It's getting slow? Okay. I mean, like, a couple feet short's a lot better than a couple feet heavy. Like,
interesting comment there. Craig just asked if it was getting slow in the front end. Both said yes, so we'll see what this is going to do here for weight.
BC will try and lock this one in. Miles Craig and his team from the Victoria and Duncan curling clubs looking to generate a couple of points here with Hammer.
He's got a long way to go. Curl. Back.
Gonna get this over. It goes right by the pile. Did you get a clock on that?
I did. I got a 13.5 on that. So, you know, probably
Can we jam one in there?
14 to T.
I'm just saying, do either.
Do we guard?
A little bit better than that, 14.2 maybe. So maybe a touch
I'm fine with that.
heavier, but nothing too crazy. It's always hard when you think that maybe it's a little heavier, you want to throw a little bit more, but he probably did still throw a few more feet heavier than he wanted to, unfortunately.
You still want to be able to make sure that your sweepers have a
Yeah,
chance.
it still needs to have the weight to kind of catch the curl.
We're just in the guard. Because he needs to touch the button for 2. So.
Jamie's just looking to throw the guard here. Make it really hard for him to score 2.
Very little scoring area there, especially if you put a cap on this one.
Yeah, and I mean, you could freeze, but if you weren't right on the nose of it, you're probably leaving a hit for 2 anyway. So he's just kind of elected to throw the easier shot, which there's nothing wrong with.
3. Pretty tight. 3.
No brushes down here.
They're calling D-line.
Sorry.
They try and bring it by now.
Yeah, just get it out of the way, not leave any backing.
You see 2 rocks here. Kind of go a little further than intended in this path, and now looks like there is a shot for 2 on the board here for British Columbia.
Piece of the white, and it's 2 for BC, so great chance here for them.
Little bit of backing too here is you could probably corner freeze or corner touch that shot stone and be good.
For sure, yeah. If you come anywhere to half, 3/4 on the nose
You think I should take the same line?
of their own, they'll be
That's the
fine.
bird last that I had, right?
Yeah, you were here.
Yeah, leave it where I had it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Big chance for BC to take its first lead of this game. Miles Craig, last shot of this 5th end.
Line's tighter. Line's tighter. Yep.
Line's good. Wait on the lane, right on the T line.
Line's great.
Line's really good.
Line's great.
Bear and sand with Craig.
Hard.
Brooms down,
Get it there.
trying to get it there.
Go, go,
By
go.
the center.
Go, go, go,
They
go,
need a
go.
bit
Come on,
more.
come on.
And that will be just
Not
short.
quite, yeah. What a great sweep. They were able to catch the curl there too, just, 3-4 inches short.
An opportunity for BC, but it is squandered here in this 5th end. So we have a 2-2 game, and we'll be back for the 6th right away. Big opportunity for British Columbia last end. Had the right idea. Very close on the weight. They got the sweepers involved, but just a couple of inches short of a score of 2 that would have helped them take the lead. We have a 2-2 game here now. Northwest Territory getting that force, getting the hammer back in the 6th end, which based on the game, how the game has been going so far, having hammer in this even end could be very crucial.
Yeah, basically you're hopefully 2 hammers to 1 now, so they have the upper hand with it tied and having hammers, so definitely we'll be looking to score here for sure.
Center guard up from British Columbia.
Kui electing to go around the center. He has been going to the center more than some of the other teams I've seen. Not necessarily playing the center guard, but, or I mean the corner guard.
This is fine. That's just.
What do you think would draw a team to do that more often?
You know, there's nothing wrong with it. It's kind of got to do with, you know, if you do get in trouble, it's about bailing early too.
Short.
And the nice thing is too that a lot of these teams, the
short,
males are
throw
playing
another guard.
second. So if you do have to bail, you know you got
forward, try and
somebody
get it
that
here.
can probably throw the heat there too. So
It's up to you.
nothing wrong with it at all.
Mine's
Just a
good for
different
the
game, more a play to the center.
Oh, they're not much short. Okay.
So that was Carly Sand with Craig.
In the end, it comes down to good rock placement. Opportunity here to hit and roll. And lay too early in the end.
Straight back opportunity for Megan Kohler.
Wait's nice. Whoa! Wait's good.
Her mom is Sharon Cormier. Plenty of experience playing with the Territories and with the Canadians, or with the New Northwest Territories senior team as well.
Great shot. Good swing. No, it's good.
She doesn't quite get that straight back.
She was looking for the hit and roll there, actually.
Oh, my bad.
So definitely a good shot. Great weight management. They probably would have liked to roll a couple more rocks over if possible, but still a great shot.
Whoa. Close. Yep. Whoa. Yep. 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 Hard, 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 hard. Yep. Good.
Great shot there by Chris.
Same shot here.
Nice hat, Cole.
So we'll see Cole now try and make a similar shot
If you get the same as Megan's, that would be really good.
as Megan's there. Get that hit and roll out to the wing.
Solid hack.
Just good hat. Just smooth.
Looking a few sheets over, the roller coaster of the Nova Scotia-Saskatchewan game continues. After scoring 3, then giving up 3, Saskatchewan scores 4 against Nova Scotia for a 9-4 lead now.
It's a good thing they're not playing with the PA curling rink scoreboards or they would have run out of room.
That's an exceptional shot. Great weight control.
Half rock.
Does it live up the double, though?
Yeah, it looks like the double is there. It's not a super easy double, though, and he does have to push it all the way across the rings. But it definitely is there. If anything, you want to try and group the stones together here.
Whoa. Curl. Curl. Well, okay. It's fine. It's rolling.
Get the outside of that rock, though, so they're rolling out.
Yeah, he won't be super happy with that.
Might have heard some applause there. It looked to be an across-the-house double from Felix Asselet, one sheet over. Looks like that could lead to a blank end against Ontario.
He might. Is he running it if he might?
What's that?
I'm good with this. We can.
Looking to kind of
We can afford
Christmas
the bump, right?
tree here,
Well, we got a good line. Yep.
Yeah.
or
you
else
can't be
bump
blank,
it.
right?
He talked about going to the open side. The only problem is that the yellow's in a perfect spot for just a little hit and roll, and then all of a sudden you're in trouble. So kind of had to go on the offense and protect this rock out as well a little bit.
Where are you? Whoa! Where? Huh? Street. Street.
Megan Kohler holding this. Tap it up.
Yeah, not the result that they were looking for. Just great weight. They just didn't have the line right.
You like board or control? Board, okay.
It's now a hit and roll opportunity for British Columbia. They'll be wanting to sit it right on top of that Northwest Territories stone.
Whoa. Curl. Curl. Curl, keep going. Keep going. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay.
Want a break there?
Again, hitting that outside of the stone. Seen that a few times on this side of the sheet.
Yeah, just not getting a bunch of curl over here, that's for sure.
Yeah. Roll big too, eh? Board.
Yeah. You got it. Good speed in here.
Here comes Margot Fleming.
Little quiet. Lead him. Hard. Hard to back.
Cole Parsons trying to hold this here. Hits. Ooh. Nice
Great
roll.
shot. They played that really well. You almost have to throw it where you're, half on the rock the whole way down and hold it with sweep instead of waiting for it to curl. So Jamie took a little less ice there, and Cole was able to hold on to that the whole way. Great throw, forcing the run back.
Close. Whoa. Whoa. Curl. 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 Roll the red, Chris. Okay.
Trying to get that over. Not quite enough though, so that'll be a straight peel. Shooter stays in play out to the wing by the 12-foot.
What turn you on? Here?
So now Northwest Territories with hammer, but two nicely placed stones. They need a guard in play here because that's close to an automatic double there.
Yeah, elected to play the guard for now. Can probably split the rings later if they want, but you're just basically giving them less chances to make the double and to make them throw a tough run back.
Oh, it's got a dig.
Can take you around the rings, can confirm it was a blanked end between Ontario and Quebec, so Quebec remains in the lead 3-2. Northern Ontario's Trevor Bonneau leads 4-1 over New Brunswick's Grant Odishaw as well.
In the back one for now.
And so instead of
roll a little this way, as if we hammered on the
a
nose,
guard, we
move our
see
red in front of their yellow.
kind of a Christmas tree formation, but
But I'm gonna throw it hard, middle of the
good
rock.
opportunity here for British Columbia to remove some yellow stones.
Yeah, a bit of a missed opportunity there for sure.
Middle one doesn't go anywhere.
BC will be able to get rid of two here
Yeah.
for sure if they hit it on the center line side.
I just want our red to roll like two rocks that way so it's not sitting in front of their yellow.
I feel like this one will be coming with some speed.
Yeah, because he might draw somewhere and we don't really have any kind of... Yeah.
Hard! Hard! Whoa.
I think you are right. Here it comes.
No.
I'd like it to curl up just a touch more. Yeah, the top and bottom stone now eliminated.
Yeah, got away with it there, a little wider than he was wanting, but managed to spring that top one out as well. So mission accomplished for sure for Team BC.
Northwest Territories still with an opportunity to sit two following this shot. They'll want to be careful with where this stone rolls though.
For sure, I missed where he asked for it. It looks like a nose hit would still leave a double, but the shooter would roll out. You got to be a little careful rolling to the outside because he will set up a double that way too.
Or a potential jam. That doesn't look to be an issue here.
Good.
Double. Watch the jam. I don't know. Hope it doesn't jam.
Maybe not jam it on the back. Who knows?
2/3. It's close to jamming, but I mean, we just gotta hope it spins out over the top.
Is BC acknowledging that the jam might be in play here.
Same or a little less is good.
Same weight. That's good there. It's close to jamming on our back red, so just hope, just throw it hard enough that it spins out. 2/3, the calf.
Good opportunity here to remove 2 stones. Could lead to a force. So here it comes, Miles Craig.
Whoa! Whoa!
BC's last shot of this end.
Whoa!
Just a little thinner than he'd like. Really close though.
Great idea. Would have gotten over that. Been very close to that back red like that they were planning, but yeah, just not enough momentum after hitting that 1 stone too thick. So we're going to see our first crooked number on the board potentially.
Jamie's taking ice out into the 12-foot. It should be fast here, and he probably won't get a whole bunch of curl.
Position in the house will not matter. Any piece of the paint will do it here for the Northwest Territories. This looks good too. Mark it up. That's going to be a score of 2 for the Northwest Territories, and they're going to take a 4-2 lead over British Columbia. Great end for them, but we're going to get to the 7th and see how British Columbia can respond after this.
Saskatchewan is cold. So cold that you'll often hear locals ask each other, is it cold enough for you? The bold and brave, they'll already know the answer to this question. Saskatchewan is cold enough. Cold enough to cover our land with new possibilities, to freeze time and place and create long-lasting memories. Cold enough to make us appreciate the warmth of others and bring our communities even closer together. Saskatchewan, cold enough.
Welcome back to the 2022 Canadian Mixed Curling Championship. Kyle Jans, Kara Teveno here, N7 of this championship round. Got a great game so far between the Northwest Territories and British Columbia. Northwest Territories putting up the first crooked number in this entire game. Scored 2 last end with an open draw. BC now with Hammer in the 7th. Looking to respond. What do you think would be an ideal outcome for BC this end?
Well, if I was in this spot, I think you'd be pushing for a deuce here, and then hope for the steal in the 8th. You know, even set it up, and you might even get a 3 out of the 7th end. You might see some teams try to blank and just try for it in the 8th end, but that's not easy either, and then it puts a lot of pressure on you in the 8th. So I'm one of those that if I'm behind, I don't really want to waste ends. So you got to push pretty hard here for a deuce, and you never know what might happen.
Well, not to mention you do blank. You're very much in the same position where you got to try and get that 2 or that 3 for the win, and if you only do get the 2, then you're in a position where you need to set up a steal as well. So bit of work here to be done for British Columbia.
I don't think we can go around the inside. Might be able to go outside around the corner guard.
Mario.
Megan Kohler.
Got in. 2, 2. I like a 3. 2, 3. One's good. Easy line, easy line, easy line. Good spot.
Nice pair there by Megan to start off the end.
Short's
Nice
okay,
center
too.
guard coverage. They have another one in that top 4. Maybe biting button from there. Touch exposed, but you won't see British Columbia chasing this one.
Yeah, Carly's looking to come around, get one in there. Then you can kind of worry about the center after. Shout out to Carly's parents there behind us here watching. They've made the trek out
Should
from
be quick out here.
BC for the week. So
Yep,
nice
room right
nice
now.
for Carly to have support from her
Room.
family and for them to come and be here live.
Chris, if anything, you gotta go like back 8. You gotta try and bury it, piece. It's curling now, yeah. Yep, go as far as you can go.
Carly
Keep
and
it going,
Steph
keep it going,
curled
keep it
together at the
going.
2014
Keep it going,
Scotties
keep it going.
Tournament of Hearts.
Good throw.
They currently play together in women's play as well. As mentioned, also Chris and Miles play together in the men's side.
Yeah, just back 8.
I have a feeling these 4 spend a lot of time together.
They must like each other.
The speed should be good here, right? So let's trust it. I gave her a bit.
That room. Line's okay though.
Carly didn't quite get buried, but it forces the territories to come after them a little bit here.
Hard line. Wait on it.
Holding the line here. Bye.
Where are you? Whoa. Whoa.
Excellent shot from Cole.
Yeah, great shot. Great weight management.
What do you like?
Well into the 7th end, and both teams are good for time. Over 10 minutes for both teams, so we might see some discussion here, but we both have no pressure on them time-wise either.
Like that?
Could be nothing more stressful than coming down 10th end on a lot to be discussed with a little under a minute left on the
You like
clock.
this turn?
Maybe one timeout in the back pocket, but can certainly change the scope of a game when you don't have that time to thoroughly think things through. So BC with hammer.
Close. Whoa.
They're going to clear some stuff out in the front.
Okay.
Maybe even run back here. They might clip one. Just a little wide. That's still a good result.
Right where that one is pretty good. All right. Here. Not too long, Cole. 2.5.
I agree with you. Her second line I was calling was 2 at the end, but it still went all the way to 3, right? Heavy.
Just don't go too early. Please, yes. Hard line.
Cole Parsons making a nice draw on his first, looking to try and play the guard here, but that looks to be over curling a touch.
Yeah, it looks like it's about edge to edge with the one on the T line.
Yeah, okay. That, I mean, you don't even have to get it out. Like, I'd say back line.
Bayer here would really like to get to the inside edge of that shot stone.
Curl. Got a curl.
Really need this one to get over. Still on the outside of that rock.
Keep going. Okay.
Just got to play
Good
straight.
weight control there. It looked like he just set it out just a little bit on release, and then it just took its time to come back.
Okay.
No, the shooter stuck in the house though, and you never know when that might come back.
I don't think it has to be. Here's not bad.
Okay. Do we want it accessible though, or team running?
Transfer Northwest Territories though to really put some pressure on here.
Top ball. Short's fine.
Great opportunity here for Margot Fleming.
I'm good. A little bit early.
Take a look. Where's tell him.
Hard.
Still top ball. Tell him again.
Oh, it's right over. Yep. Hard.
Good weight and giving the ability of the sweepers to finish that one just a touch more.
7-8.
How are things lined up
Just
here?
double peel these.
Yeah, looking for the double peel. You might get lucky and it might end up going on to the third guard, but just looking to open things up and got to have a chance to score here for sure.
Nope. Nope. Curl.
Peel weight from Steph Jackson Bayer, trying to get rid of a couple. One. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunate jam there.
Here's guarding this.
Does expose two of those Northwest Territory stones on the left-hand side of the sheet.
He does open up that outturn path a bit too to the button though, so you will have to have good rock placement here by Northwest Territories to cover up those yellow.
But make sure you give us a good release, right?
Those guards aren't staggered anymore though, so that is a bonus. That red one is there and able to run back too if needed.
Clean it! Cole, you gotta work it, Cole! Gotta go!
Sweepers trying to get it there with weight. Trying to bring it over.
Keep on! Keep on! Top 8, top 4.
Looks like it's still exposed there though.
There is a hole. I'm just not so sure if you'll clip your red one a little bit though.
Where is it?
Think you can hit this side?
Yeah.
Like this way? I'm thinking like forward. Like if we can do this. Like forward weight?
Yeah, that's there.
You gotta go this way?
Lock it on.
You make it this way? Okay. Forward, like if you run on the nose, it's probably okay. As long as you don't kill this, it's not bad.
Basically want to get by that yellow guard as tight as you can and hit the yellow one on an angle.
Little room for error here.
Close. Close, yep. Yep. Yep, stay on it, stay on it, stay on it.
Yeah, it connects with that top center.
Okay.
Just wondering if we guard, if he goes around, tries to get to.
We're okay with it.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
We guard.
Have to make the screens, right?
I'll turn. I'll turn.
That should be fine.
No, I just wonder when he makes it. Trying to assume he makes it.
So guard attempt here from Team Northwest Territories coming up. How close do they need this to the house? Do they need it close at all?
No, it's more of a line shot than a weight shot. You know, if it's a little further out, if they do decide to run it back, it makes it harder. But it's more about that than anything because he's not really blocking off a draw. He's literally just blocking the hit on it. So they know that they will leave them that freeze. Sounds like he's heavy here again, though.
Good.
So they utilized that one cornerstone there
Yeah.
to their advantage.
You want to call it?
Good communication, got away with it there a bit, but BC
BC.
calling a timeout.
So hard to predict, but like. So hard to predict, but like. Yeah.
Yeah, it's from my shitty leather. No, we just use them all interchangeably. We just grab, like at men's league or whatever.
I feel like I'm probably just as The only thing is like we could make that and this could jam there. And then he just hits this and records. Basically. Pretty good chance. The audible, if it goes over the top, but we probably lose this. But that's guarded, so we might have a shot for 2 somehow. If we go over the top, it might kill everything. Like, it's probably like 3/4. Like 3/4. Okay. Okay.
They talked about the freeze. They talked a bit about
I think it's
the
like
wiggle through the
rock
top
and
too,
it'll
and
just float back 2 inches
where
and
the
leave.
red rock would come back. And then they also talked about this angle raise, and I think they all might go. Something might jam on
we can
the
get
one
them
of the
all out.
12-foot, but this will clear some rocks up and give. They're looking right now at being able to make sure they can score one.
Potential risk in play though too with that one redstone back there. Possibility that you could lose that.
Yeah, and I think at this point they realize though that the top rock in the kind of on the tee line is in such a good place right now that they're just trying to give themselves some space.
BC looking to open things up. First shot of the skip stones here.
Yep. Yep. Hard.
Trying to open things up.
Really unfortunate. Threw a good rock there, just got right in the middle basically, and was hoping for that one to bounce off the top a bit more.
If we Rick the guard, we give up 3.
Hit it close, but yeah.
Yeah, that's hard to do.
Yeah,
Really,
maybe.
really bad luck.
Probably could have.
I don't think he's got much
Of everything.
Maybe he might have that out at get over the top for 2.
Saw Felix throw a couple bombs.
I don't think he's got anything here for 2, does he? Definitely not for 2. Okay. Yeah.
So the discussion here
guard or
for
in?
Guard.
Do you like more ice to guard the draw to the pin? Or is he playing off the red all day?
They're kind of talking about
Is
what
that
they
enough
want
ice
to
to block
leave
the
the
draw?
opposition more than anything. They think that the draw is possibly there.
Let him do
They're
that.
talking about the run. They're talking about just the yellow
Get
double
2.
or the 2 and the 4-foot. You know, you can play this
Really hard
rock
not to have one of
to,
those
you
yellows
know,
on the
touch
far
the
one.
center
I like the
line,
guard. That was my first.
split center line, leave them that run back is still
Can
hard.
he run that yellow on the nose for 2?
I guess we could just guard the yellow run. Good call, Megan.
Northwest Territories called a timeout. Now they're going to go back and look at it. Megan talked about that run from down here, and they hadn't really discussed it yet. So
Right? I just want to look at it. I know it's. Alright, but it's there, right?
Do we have to try?
Like, I'm not worried about leaving them this down the thing here, guys.
No, good.
Maybe just go right here.
But anywhere is good. We don't have to be perfect, right?
He's got to nose it, so you cover a piece of it and you're okay. Yeah.
So the thinking is if BC were to basically hit that nose on that yellow stone that's just biting the 12-foot could remove all 3 of those yellow rocks that are in play.
Correct, and the one might jam on the one in the 12-foot, but they've decided that they don't care if he draws for one, they'll let him have that, and they're kind of blocking the shots that they could possibly score more than one with.
Same good. It'll be a 3.
And regardless, that draw still is not easy either, so it was more of a deciding of where exactly they wanted the rock to be instead of just throwing a guard.
Good opportunity to take a moment for both teams here this end.
Freeze it!
I think it's frozen.
Line's good!
Line's really good. Where?
It's frozen. It's frozen. It's frozen. It's frozen. It's trying to talk over you guys. You're all yelling at me.
So that's not what they were hoping for.
Like it might almost be easier this way.
Yeah, they've still left in the shot, so it's just whether they can get the one in the top 4 foot to spin off the other one
I guess we
enough.
just slam it onto the 6, we score 1.
Yes! Yes!
Right? Yeah, we just that's probably easier than this for one. Huh?
So what are the options that they're looking at
Like, I think
here?
it's only for one.
They've talked about the draw, but know that that's really, really hard. So they've looked at this, basically the run double. They're just making sure that the rock in the top 4 is going to spin far enough, and hopefully that the one that connects to the top 4 foot is not going to outcount their red on the edge of the 4.
Something like this.
I doubt we can ever
Here.
get the 7 to spin all the way out of the rings, but
then also trying to make sure that it will spin out over there.
That's right. Make sure the top
just a
red.
sliver off now.
And
Basically, we're hitting
they
7
know
straight
that
onto the 6.
they're probably not going to be able to get 2 out of this
Like, ideally, the
regardless.
7
So
spins a little this way, because if it spins a little this way, they might get the. Yeah.
they don't really have a whole bunch of options here. So
Just
you're just
off
trying to hit it in the best
middle
spot
of the rock.
possible, and then you gotta the hope that the rocks do spin for you a bit.
Yeah.
And as he said, he gotta hope that
We had
the
it
yellow
absolutely
rock
perfect. Maybe
that he's
the 7
raising
goes
doesn't
out that
kind of
way.
roll towards the center line and get closer to the button as well.
7/8, yeah.
Tough shot for British Columbia coming up here in this 7th end. Love to get on the board. Northwest Territories up 2 right now, 4-2. Miles Craig delivers his last.
Yep.
Hard!
Yep. Hard!
Hard!
Gotta go!
Jost misses, just over curls just a little bit. He was just hoping to get that a little bit more on the angle.
So that's a steal of 1 for the Northwest Territories. Territories will take a 5-2 lead heading into the 8th and final end. However, BC does have hammer and is going to try and generate at least a 3 to continue this game. We'll be back after this. Northwest Territories leads British Columbia 5-2 as we head into the 8th end here at the 2022 Canadian Mixed Curling Championship. Northwest Territories here calling this one in, and they're trying to get a piece, but they're actually going to leave a close center guard out front right now. We have one final score that we can tell you about here. Finishing 7N, Saskatchewan, Sean Meacham. Bounce back win after last night. They get a 10-5 victory over Nova Scotia's Paul Fleming.
Yeah, big game there for them. Saskatchewan has 4 losses, so still possibly in the mix for a playoff spot. So they're trying to pull all those 2 and 3 team losses back down. So they basically will have to win out and then see what happens. So
one of those teams in the fight, of course, 5-3 British Columbia, needing to score 3 here to continue this game. Tall task, but it's been done before.
A couple guards to start, though. And Jamie's 3 up and gonna come around, so BC's got to be happy about that.
Hard!
Gotta go splice.
Potentially another light stone here. Fleming and Parsons on this one.
Put it off!
We're not even to it.
And they're leaving that one quite centered, right in the middle. Looking over 2 sheets, Northern Ontario's Trevor Bonneau leading Nova Scotia's Grand Otashot 5-2 right now.
Should be quick here. Should be quick here. Chris, if anything. Chris, if anything.
Good end setup for BC right now. But they need to make sure that these rocks are in play and finishing when they can behind the cover that they have available to them. Although that one is in the back 12.
Yeah, I got a third. Big third.
Kind of through, just kind of through stuff?
Sure.
He's making a play on it, though, so getting it partly buried and making Northwest Territories chase is still a good thing for BC.
Whoa!
They'll just keep trying to work
Margo, you gotta go!
work at coming around those guards.
And they're trying to bring this one in. Trying to get it to curl.
Hoping to get a piece.
That looks promising when Kohler comes down to the broom. They clip it.
Sam, you like that ice?
We have an empty house once again as Chris Bayer gets a chance to suck one in here behind the guards that are placed up front.
Line's close. Got room. 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 Curl if it can. I got it.
Should be good. Back to 8 maybe. Should have a half of it.
They don't really care if it goes behind the tee line. They're just trying to get rocks in behind these guards right now. Make Cooey make a play. He's going to start peeling now.
Yeah, well, it looks like that one is exposed and you could make a play on it. This seems to be the correct decision.
Yeah, the first one there with the 5 rock free guard zone, he wasn't able to peel, so that's why he went after the back one.
Whoa!
Still guards though, still chances for BC here.
All it takes is a mistake too, a jam, leave something in play.
Got away with that one.
Close though.
All right. We got to try and bury one here. Right on the tee line.
You look around in the stands are full here at ice level at the PA Golf and Curling Center. It's so good to see a bunch of people out coming to watch a national event, and we're fortunate to be able to host stuff like this, so it's nice that we have a lot of people. And I mean, Saskatchewan's playing too, so you hear a lot of clapping when they score and do well too. So yeah, nice to see people out.
Absolutely is. Come on down if you're in PA or the area. It is absolutely free to come on down. No charged admission. If you are in Saskatchewan, right now you are available to support the online 50-50 in support of the Prince Albert Golf and Curling Center. Visit pagcc.ca. That's the Prince Albert Golf and Curling Center's website. You'll see a link there that you'll be able to go and support the 50-50. That is in support of the club here for putting on such an exceptional event for everyone here all across the country.
Right over the top.
You don't like this hitting the open? You don't like hitting the open?
Can't hear you.
What?
You don't like hitting the open?
They're going here.
Okay.
So some discussion here. Margot
How do we hit
suggesting
roll in?
they go for the hit on that open stone, but there are those two center
Might
guards
get
out
lucky with the
front.
double peel, right?
Yeah, kind of. Do you want to go after the rocks in the house? Do you just want to peel? Yes, they will be able to lie 3. Hopefully, you'll have a double at some point. I don't mind this call at all. Those guards is what's going to get you in trouble. It's only Margot's first rock, so third's first rock. So they will have some time here, and they might get lucky the way they hit this and go back into the house and get one of them
Hard to hit it.
there too. So.
Megan Keller trying to bring this over.
Good.
So just like that, they do kind of clip one up there. Clears everything out front as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, BC will use that yellow
Super
rock
thin.
as a guard though, for now. Try to get another one buried.
Big end for BC, looking to avoid its second loss in the championship pool.
Line's good. Stay close, line. Line's good.
Defeated Nova Scotia's Paul Fleming in the first game. Lost to Northern Ontario's Trevor Bonneau
Can't bounce
last
on this line.
night.
Line's pretty good, though. Right to it, right to it. Make sure you're right to it.
Good looking shot here by
Right
Steph.
to the back. Great one.
Double off that one or no?
Pretty thin. You guys do this for now.
BC sitting 1, 2, and
board
3
rate?
for the
Thumbs up, we
moment.
can get it thin, but board.
Just board weight, not looking for the double here, just looking for the hit and roll. Margot asked, but it is very thin, so just looking for the roll and then to maybe take away those 2 rocks in the back 8, back 12. This is the spot that we saw that was a bit straight last time though.
So they hold off on
Yeah.
the sweep.
Good patience there, waiting for it to move.
Watch roll. Stay with it.
What a girl.
Great shot from Margot.
Pistol.
Good shot. Good call, Jamie.
Nice shot.
One more end update for you. Right next to us, Ontario and Quebec. That is Ontario, Scott McDonald with a 4-3 lead. They stole one in the 7th end, so Quebec with hammer, trailing by 1.
Timeout. Timeout.
As BC takes its second timeout of this game.
My first thought was trying to throw enough weight to like move a red like pretty far, but there's a pretty good chance you just put a red there, and that's no good. Yeah, we can't. The shooter has to stay in. He can make this double right now. I mean, I guess maybe we just go here for now, because that gives us an angle at it, right? Like if we can get a decent chunk around like back 4 right here, right? I don't mind him thinking of playing a freeze. I doubt he plays a freeze, right? So I think if we go here, then it gives us an angle to get at it. Yeah. No, I'm sure he's probably playing this either way.
Yeah.
Like I doubt he's freezing to it, because if he freezes to it, it brings like 4 into play. So, like back 4, if you can get half around, would be great. Yeah, back 4, half around right here.
Couple of options discussed there.
Yeah, I do like this call. I know exactly what he's talking about because the angle from this out turn side is better on the yellow. If they were to play the in turn, there's just not a whole bunch that they can do with that rock. They can tap it back, but there will be a double. If they were only needing 2, it would be a different story with that in turn. But yeah, this is a little bit of a setup shot. See what Jamie's going to play after there. And then he might, if he hits that top yellow one, he might end up opening it up a bit for them too. So BC team just trying to stay patient here.
Room. Line's okay.
It's the final shot at the end from Steph Jackson Bear.
Line's close.
Not looking to completely bury this either. Like edge to edge here is pretty good.
Curl it back 4. Curl it back 4. Line's not bad. As far as you can go. Hard.
Trying to get it over.
Okay, not bad.
Plus 14 and a quarter. if we try and play just through on the nose.
Correct me if I'm wrong, they would have liked that a little bit further.
Yeah, a touch further, maybe buried another couple inches, but the whole point is that they're trying to make Jamie make a precise shot here. And if they get a half shot out of him, then they might have a chance.
Because it doesn't have to be perfect. Like we can.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough to get under it, so nose is okay.
Yeah, you can also do that, but it'd be nice to get rid of it so he's not looking at 4 on this last one.
Yeah, we gotta get the nose though, right? Yeah.
Even if they do get to nose here, Craig is likely going to have a double. Would have to hit the back yellow pretty thin, but it will be there. So, yeah, like I said, just making North of the Territories make a precise
If it's a foot
shot.
heavy, it's fine, right?
Try to run this.
If we're on the outside at all, it's not good.
You can go look at it if you want. We got lots of time.
So now they're looking
I
at
think we just run this, don't we?
the run double.
Yeah, and I think that's what BC thought they were
Still
going
got
to
to get rid
play.
of our yellow.
Their back yellow is in a really
I
good
think
spot.
we got 2 reds though, and we shoot next.
The angle from the top yellow is definitely a lot better than that out turn that he was going to have to play.
Probably the right call. Right? If we make it, I think it's the right call. Nose even is probably fine.
Heard Cole say, if we make it, then I think it's the right call.
Yeah.
It's usually the way it goes.
It's always good when you make it.
Probably get away with nose. Okay, high.
High. I'll get rid of my shooter in a minute.
Anything just off nose on the broom side here is really close.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Yeah, whoa, yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa! Meg.
Hard.
Oh, sorry.
It's a good shot. Didn't sit for second or third. They're sitting first and fourth now, but the yellow rock is still going to be problematic for BC there in the back 8 foot.
Freeze up.
They made it by a full rock from that red rock. It's gotta be within that.
Yeah. I doubt we can freeze it where you can't make it hit the back rocks. Like unless we're like almost beside it. Like here maybe? Yeah. He's probably playing that, but I mean, I think if he touches the back reds, they both go, right? So probably that. Okay. What turn do I want to throw? I guess the turn you guys are throwing.
So the theory here is go top 8. You know that Jamie's going to make a play at it. If he happens to miss the back yellow one and not get rid of either of the reds, then you have a double for 3 on your last.
Yeah. Straight guard, there's the top 12. Or, yeah, biting 8's probably the best.
Having it in line with
long as we're in
that
the
yellow
break.
in the back 4 will be so crucial in this shot.
Yeah, and you don't need it to be in too far because then it just makes Jamie Coo's run a bit easier. So yeah, within the line of those, that yellow and red for sure. You're looking for a half shot out of Northwest Territories after this.
Miles Craig with his first. This 8th end.
Mine's close.
It's in the good stuff a little.
Running a bit.
It's in the fast stuff a bit.
Yeah, look for the fast one.
It's staying in the fast stuff.
This one keeps sliding. Needs it to come to a halt.
They might get that corner freeze that they were talking about.
Rolls a touch off of it. One other game to update you on. Northern Ontario's team Trevor Bonneau defeats New Brunswick's team Grant Odeshoff 5-2.
With Peel, yes.
Bonneau improves to 6-3.
I feel like we gotta hit it, hey?
Yeah. We're just making sure we get rid of bats.
I think we're still okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have a timeout? Do you want to call it?
Sure. Do you want to call it? Yeah, I'm in.
Really needs to curl hard.
Craig was a little heavy, but it almost worked in the exact spot that he had talked about before with the really, really hard angle freeze. Literally just a couple inches too heavy.
You can't. Yeah. Okay.
Jamie Cooey looking to get rid of 2 rocks. However, that has to happen. The easiest shot for him would be to hit the yellow right on the nose and get rid of the 2 back yellows, or 2 back reds, sorry.
Yeah, just the way that they're almost locked onto each other, hitting it almost anywhere should result in a pretty good result for this team.
They talked about if it overcurls a bit and if they happen to just touch the red and the forefoot, it'll probably still come back onto the yellow and get at least one of the back red ones as well.
To remove 2 red stones.
Yep.
Jamie Cooey.
Gotta go in this pool.
Hard.
This is curling.
Hard.
Opars is trying to hold it.
Good.
Oh, like you said,
Nice shot.
went off of it, but didn't get that other one rolling as much as they needed.
Yeah, just hit that top red one a little too hard. So it's not an easy double by any means, but there is a shot here for the tie.
Wow.
Probably like, yeah. It's basically, we have to hit it like, we're hitting it like this, and my shooter's gonna like rattle into this one like that.
Gotta hit it thin enough that you
Because
come
you have
into
to
the
hit it
side of it. You
outside,
can't
not
come
the
into
top.
the top of the yellow because it'll just go straight back into the red one. So it's very
Probably a little
thin.
more than a 9. They are pretty far apart. I'm thinking like an 8, but you can't throw it hard because it's probably like a quarter. It's like a quarter, you think? Third? The quarter is probably pretty close. We're hitting it like, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, about there. Hey, a little less than that? 8. Yeah. Wow. You think I can make it with 9? Yeah, true. We gotta bump it 2 feet.
Complex shot here for British Columbia.
Probably a
Yeah,
little bit
it's
more
not
than
easy. It's very precise because you're not going to get away with it if you're a little thicker and hit it on the top.
The weight needs to
My
be
intern.
just right as well.
Yeah, he's going to have to throw this hard, that's for sure. We've seen Miles throw some really good hits, though, so I
Yeah, I'm
expect
only
him to be
throwing
close
like a
on
heavy
this.
9, like 8.5.
Needs to hit the side of that yellow stone that's in the 8-foot. Push it out past those 2 red counters. Needs to sit 3 at the end of this to tie this game up.
All you can ask for, though, is a shot to tie at this point.
So here it comes, last shot of this 8th end.
Whoa, whoa! Close! Whoa! Close! Yep! Yep!
So will they
Close.
get it?
Whoa!
Connects.
Just a
2.
good try. Just a little too thick.
What an attempt from British Columbia. They'll only get 1 this end. Check it out once more. Just a little too across the top.
Very close. Very good try.
That
A
will
great
be
game and a great comeback by BC to get close.
absolutely. It's a 5-3 win for the Northwest Territories. They're going to improve to 7-2 this week. Tune in. We'll be back once again, 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. We've got a seeding pool game between Newfoundland and Labrador's William Butler and Alberta's team Morgan Muse. We'll be back then. Until then, on behalf of Karen Teveno, Kyle Jans, have a great one. We'll see you soon.